Have you ever felt stuck in your ways? Like it's just too late to learn that new skill, make that big change, or pursue a lifelong dream? Maybe someone's even told you that old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But is that really true? Can we change and grow at any age? Or is there a point where the window of opportunity slams shut forever? Welcome to Daily Proverb, where we dig into the wisdom and the occasional misunderstandings found within those familiar sayings. I'm your host, Danny, and today we're tackling a proverb that can either empower or discourage, depending how you look at it. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Let's start with the literal meaning. Dogs, much like humans, do have periods of brain development where they're most receptive to learning. Once past that puppy stage, it gets slightly harder to teach them new things. Not impossible, just a bit slower. This is due to something called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt. Think of it like this. Young brains are like fresh, soft clay, easily molded. As we age, that clay starts to harden, so making changes can take more effort. But here's the twist. The brain never turns to stone completely. We are discovering that even in old age, it's still capable of forging new connections and pathways. It just requires perseverance and perhaps a different approach. Now here's where the proverb gets tricky. When we use it about people, we're usually not talking about training them to fetch. We're usually hinting that someone is set in their ways, resistant to change, maybe even incapable of learning something new. And that's where the science gets interesting. Often, when someone says you can't teach an old dog new tricks, there's an underlying reason. Maybe it's fear, a fear of failure or looking foolish. Maybe it's a lack of motivation, assuming that whatever change is desired isn't worth the effort. Or possibly, they've had past experiences where trying to learn felt fruitless, diminishing their belief in their own abilities. But here's the thing. Age itself isn't always the issue. People of any age can struggle with change. The real question is, do you want to learn and grow? Do you believe you can? If the answer is yes, then the proverb loses its bite. Sure, it might take extra effort, and you might need to find new strategies to learn effectively, but it is possible. Countless examples throughout history prove it. People who started a new career midlife, picked up a creative skill later in life, or simply shook themselves free from limiting beliefs. Age was just a number, not a barrier.